Yo, y'all know it is another edition of the Round Table. I got a very special guest in the house tonight. I got the one and only Limousine10. Hey, how y'all guys doing, man?
Hey, what's going on?
L's up, baby.
Man, hey, you guys been killing it lately. I've been seeing you guys like every other weekend over here at the studio. Like,
Hey, we appreciate you, man.
man, you
Cut
guys
It Up
been busy,
Entertainment
very
and
busy.
Music. You know what I mean, for inviting us for our first pickup
Yeah.
from our, you know what I'm saying, our single just being in existence. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, good looking on that.
Before our whole project was able to be,
Yep.
and purchased on all platforms to hear the whole project. You know what I mean, with a flow. So thank you, Mace. You know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no, it's awesome.
Yes.
You know that, definitely, Mike. I mean, you're always here. I see you.
Definitely, yeah. I'm
DJ
in
Mike
effect,
all the
man.
time,
Yeah,
you
hey,
know what
I
I
was
mean?
like, y'all, we got to get it in with Mace, man. He's so smooth with it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Very comfortable situation.
Definitely, man. So, you guys dropped the album, or you guys dropped it or not yet?
Yeah, the
How you guys
album.
been working on it?
Album is out on all platforms. We dropped, when was that? November 7th?
November 17th.
17th. Yeah,
November
November 17th. So, yeah, it's out there. Go get it, swoop it up, take a listen. Bandcamp, you know what I'm saying? On the Big Tape.
Spotify, iHeartRadio.
And
Yeah.
I must say,
Yada,
it's limousine. Make sure you spell it right. You know what I'm
Let them know
saying?
Mike has spelled. Let them know.
Limousine 10. You spell it with the number. Limousine the word, and then 10 is the numbers. You know what I'm saying? And it'll pop up.
Yes, sir.
That's good. So, what tonight? Is it live? Is that what tonight was? Or?
We live tonight. We streaming. We got a few folks in here. You know what I mean? A few folks is pandemic. You know what I mean? And not pandemic. You
Nah,
know what
for
I mean?
real.
Right.
Yeah.
So the reason
I
why I
feel
said
you.
it like that, you know what I mean, being sarcastic, is a lot of folks is pandemic is because, you know what I mean, they trying to squeeze and be safe with still and still include what they've been doing. You know what I mean, as much as they can. And a lot of people are pandemic. They just stopped everything, and it's kind of hard to come back. You know what I mean? That's like old joints. Like you used to play hoop. You know what I mean? And you don't play for a while. You try to get back out there. You know what I'm saying? You bound
No
to get
muscle
injured or
memory.
whatever,
You know
like
what I'm saying?
mishaps, right?
Yeah.
But you still love what it is, for what it is. But you know what I mean? For all the people, you know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying, within the pandemic and just trying to still, you know what I mean, influence their art and still push their art the best way and the safe way possible.
I think
Much
as- I
love,
think-
and that's what we do. You know what I mean?
I think
Tonight, that's
as
what we doing.
as artists, a lot of people is just kind of branching out and really using their networks and the branches that they done built up over their tenure to try to make it through this pandemic. And what I like about it is I've been seeing a lot of artists do a lot of new things. Like, you know, if y'all tuning in tonight to the Tyson fight, you ain't just getting the fight, you getting the concert. So you got the artists hooking up with the sports people and the people that, you know, that make them moves. And I think it's a good thing, you know, going forward, because, you know, we really can't put the people in the seats to support us like that. So, you know, since we can't get our L10 fans in the building, we got them at the house. You know what I'm talking about? They logged on. They where the stream at? You know, they logging in. They want to be a part of what we doing. So this is just a new, creative, innovative way for artists to grow in our craft and really, you know, get out there and branch out and get our music and get our artistry out to the people. And people like you know, giving us this opportunity to let people know where we streaming and what's going on and how to stay tapped in. It's truly a blessing, because, you know, the Real hip hop, talk. you can't stop it, you know.
And I want to include what you said on that part when you said, you know what I'm saying, it kind of like puts people in a situation where they feel like they don't want to do what they usually doing. You know what I mean? I think times now is just time to, you know what I mean, self-evaluation and evaluate your whole situation, you know what I mean, to a point to where you can move forward, you know what I mean, with life, because life gonna keep going without you, you know what I mean, if you decide to stop. So don't never stop. But like you were saying earlier in our conversation, me, you, and Eddie K, you know what I'm saying, we were saying with Lex, we were saying, like you were saying, actually, Mace, you were saying, man, it kind of like, it hit home kind of hard, but then it blessed home at the same time. Because I was able to do new things and have new approaches. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like plays a balance. So that's what you know what I'm saying? Really
Game ain't gonna be the
recognize
same, man.
and
You know what
influence
I'm saying? So you gotta adapt. You gotta adapt to the game, and
Can't
like
just
you
roll
said,
over
man.
and die. You gotta keep going. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
with all the artists,
gotta figure
different
something
artists
out.
coming together, doing different things, and just making it happen for each other, man. That's a blessing right there, man.
Most
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you guys, man.
Excuse me.
So this is your guys' first album, the debut album? This the
Debut.
one?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So do any of you have solo projects, or most of you? Or?
Um,
I mean, I know you guys.
yeah,
been rapping
yeah.
for a long
I mean,
time,
we all
most of
got
you
solo
guys, yeah.
projects. I mean,
We pretty much.
I don't really
pretty
know if
much
I'm saying it
everybody got a
correct. We
solo
all
project,
did
you know what I'm
solo
saying?
projects.
Yeah,
You know, I got
You know
Gurp
what I mean?
City. Mike, what you got, man?
Yeah,
My
I got the old school lockdown project. What it be like? You know, them was all like early on music.
Yeah.
Like all of us as an artist got early music.
Right.
You know, albums,
been-
different
Them got some
features
shit.
and
Yeah, yeah,
compilations
Them
that
got
we've been
some-
a part
them
of.
got
I
some
know
sick
jump
shit.
in here. Don't-
Yeah,
don't-
yeah,
don't-
Them
Yeah,
got
don't
some
be
sick
shy.
shit, man. Don't be sleeping
Well, we
on
were
M,
chilling, man.
man.
Getting high up contact.
Yeah, but
She's already
Plus
feeling it.
the
huh?
music
I would say-
in the background, I'm like,
She's
Yeah.
I'm
on
gonna tell
it.
you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. The most
I-
influential person right now,
Yeah.
and I know the people that you know what I mean that really put themselves in the media existence right now with Instagram and everything like that is familiar with Emerald Brown. Like she's really
Like
dope.
last
You know what I mean? As a solo artist, you know what I mean? And she's cameoing and working with other people. And she got her own brand. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let her elaborate on that, but she's really the most influential artist in our group right now. Like
yeah.
that's doing modern day stuff and just
Real
like
talk.
you can like check
Speak
it
on
out.
that, yeah.
Like all her substance, all her projects,
no, I mean, I've
everything
done
she's
shows
doing
with her
right
for a while
now.
now.
yeah, I
Right.
know.
I'm gonna
let her
I
talk
used to
about
go back
that.
some years ago, and yeah,
She's definitely
First,
dope. I mean,
I do want to.
that's why when I heard you were part of this group,
Oh, okay.
and I knew Eddie for a while. I've seen him around a lot, and I was like, oh, I was like, oh, come on, okay.
Yeah, thank you,
This-
Mace,
this
for
is-
putting me on a bunch of shows
This
like
is definitely gonna
a couple
hit.
years ago.
Yeah, well, I got the 12th too for you.
The what?
Ladies' night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
For
so
sure.
Be dope.
we got December 12th, ladies' night.
Okay.
It's gonna be nice. Yeah. It's gonna be like
Gotta
a
represent.
It's gonna be like a Christmas special too.
Yeah.
So that
Okay.
should be dope.
Cool,
But
cool,
definitely, no, man. So, how long you been rapping, Eddie?
Oh man, you gonna have to
Like
show
when-
my age, man. You gotta, you know,
We
young,
hate to ask, but you
you
know.
know, I'm still
fans
17
wanna
on here.
know, you know.
man?
Include the OG with it though.
Yeah, man. I've been
I mean, like long, like pretty much all your life, kind of pretty
89,
long.
bro.
or- Okay.
Yeah, like, yeah. I mean, seriously, about 90.
About
You know what I'm saying? Because I was
Okay.
still dancing and stuff, but about 90. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
when you started really getting
Yeah.
heavy with it. Yeah. That's crazy. 90, yeah.
Eddie Def, man. You know what I'm saying? DJ
Man.
Quest. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Shout
okay.
out.
Taking it back to the old home turf day.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the crew, man. Bulletproof.
Oh,
Space
yeah, that's
Travelers.
The homies, yeah. That's
Yeah.
the big homie. We got Quest coming on here soon.
Oh
He's gonna be
yeah,
coming
that's
on here.
hey, that's the man
that's the
right
homie
there,
right
Oh
man.
yeah, oh yeah.
Ain't no hands like Quest hands, boy. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
That's crazy. I
Hey.
grew up watching Quest since I was.
You
kid.
got a lot of DJs with a lot of wrist flow, but Quest is one of the
Oh,
ones
nah,
that
he's
represent
one of
out of the
my- he's
base.
one of my favorites
You
of
know
all
what I
time.
mean?
Yeah.
I've seen him rock a lot of parties. A
Yeah.
lot of parties.
like,
That dude is dope. And then with the live human
yeah,
and the band and shit, I seen him.
live him, yeah,
Yeah,
they
that
dope.
shit's dope too. Yeah.
So
That shit's dope, man. So, you got any more projects you guys are working on for the future, or
Well, yeah.
right now you just riding on the one that you guys just finished?
We're gonna
or-
keep this L10 stuff popping, but we're gonna have Emerald and Genoa, the
Okay.
ladies in the group.
yeah,
They're gonna drop a project.
They gonna
You
drop
know, pretty much everybody in the group is gonna drop a project, but you know, we trying to establish the L10 situation, so you know, people know what it is, and like, you know, get affiliated with everybody in the group. So when we
Yeah.
drop those solo projects, you know what I'm saying? People know what they getting.
That's definitely.
And
And
then
I
too-
do want to.
dope.
Hold on, Mike, real quick. I do want to mention that if you don't know who Genoa Brown is, Genoa Brown is the dazzling talent, the beautiful voice that's on the hooks of our song. When you hear the hooks, you know what I mean. The lady
definitely.
singing, you know what I mean. That's Genoa Brown, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. For those that don't know.
yeah.
Yeah,
Skills,
she got a
definitely
nice
skills. I
little
hear
thing
that,
going, man.
definitely.
Yeah, she do.
I like that. So I mean, how you guys been doing under these conditions? You guys been all right under these COVID conditions?
Well,
I mean,
I like to say, yeah, we've been good too.
because I
you
see you
know,
guys
I mean,
working
we-
still, so I see that.
Well, the thing is, we got a good, little network communication base where we all
Yeah.
kind of stay in touch, even though we apart, navigating, doing our thing. So that part works for us. But just for y'all at home or whoever out there listening that don't really know about L10, I'm gonna just give you a little game as I call it. You know, we just like a good quartet, and the whole group, we all been knowing each other for a long time. So this just ain't no fly by night thing. Like they just came across lockdown in the mall or something. And it was like, oh, dude, to be tight to go with what's going on. No, didn't start like that. We all kind of knew of each other, you know, at some point, or was introduced to each other, and had an opportunity to you know, display their talents. And Big Tay, you know, the man behind it all was real instrumental in that.
Yeah.
And you know, establishing a tone and establishing an identity, and we all just kind of fell back in the fold. But we all had met, and through our artistry, felt a bond, you know, with each other, and was like, hey, you know, Mike and Ike, hey, brother over there got some spit. Hey, Lockdown, I like how you touched that track. That was raw, you know. And when we got together, it was certainly a lot of, I want to say,
magic, I guess, but
no, I don't want to
such a
say
cliche
magic.
word,
Yeah, you could say
but-
magic,
yeah.
but competitiveness, but good
okay, there you
competitiveness.
go, I like that.
You know, good
Still
competitive.
sharp
To
as
where we
steel,
come
man,
in,
you know
it
what
was
I'm
no cat in the room like, oh, I'm the Ross MC, I'm the
yeah.
Tupac. It wasn't like
Every
that. It
time
was
you
like,
hurt somebody, you wanted to go hard.
I ain't gonna lie.
It
I ain't
just
gonna
was
lie.
like
and I'm not gonna let everybody else slide. We had to sacrifice. Like every
all
good
of
thing,
us.
you gotta
Yeah.
sacrifice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying no names, but you know what I mean. Much love to them brothers. But we did have some cats that was like one leg in and one leg out. Like
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that old school game. Put your left foot in and put your right foot out. We all stepped in. As you see right now in existence, all feet in, all heads together, all spiritually intact. We built a spirit that most cats didn't even expect to happen. So we was very unexpected to happen. So you know what I mean. Through those situations like that, you build from the core from that, and we understood that we had a seed and we had some give back pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. So we was preparing before.
Even
You know what I
before,
mean.
right,
All this, you know, kickback, self-evaluation, looking at things a little bit more deeper, recognizing for what it is. You know what I mean. We was ready to hit, you know, public, General P, whatever it is, the whole industry with what we had, you know, from the giddy up. So you know what I mean. We just trying to expose, you know, trueness and togetherness, unity from a whole different spectrum. You know what I mean. And familiar spectrums from what people can, you know, be more familiar with, like old school samples, stuff like that. But the verses are like specifically new. You know what I mean? We spit specifics through our verses because that's who we are. But everything that you hear in the background, like, you know what I mean, is just, you know, just from people that built the way. So, you know, we into like giving respect. You know what I mean? And with that, you get it back, and then you can go as far as you want to when you give respect. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I wrote that.
and without further ado, speaking of respect, I'm gonna pass my mic to my bandmate, and I'm gonna let her just get a rap and share with you know.
She got the mic.
Oh, my bad. Share with.
Yeah,
I want Emerald to share, you know, her piece of the L10, what it's like to, you know, just from the ladies' perspective.
Cause she didn't know any of us.
Being
So,
with the
you know
group
what
of guys
I mean,
and the whole nine. She gonna tell you about what she
I'm
do.
so
and-
chill. I wasn't even tripping about the fact y'all was all dudes and masculine and all that. I mean, like I was like whatever. But I remember being at Wax Tripping and
Shout out to Wax
seeing Mike perform with Eddie and you. I think. Yeah. And I was like,
we was a group.
I was like, I was looking at them like,
forgot all about
dang.
That's when we was the Big Tay review before. We trying to figure it out.
I was looking at y'all like, damn, they got bars.
Okay.
So that was the first time.
No, Wax Tripping
that
was
was
the shit,
fun.
man.
But
Shout
yeah,
out.
I know I miss
Lex
Wax
Lab.
Tripping.
All that shit we used to do, right?
Man.
But yeah, it was cool coming on board. You know, going to the studio for the first time, meeting everybody, and getting into the flow of everything. Everybody, man, go in the booth, knock out their verses, and you know.
She actually set it off though.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Emerald came in on Ride with Limousine10. I think that was like the first joint we did, like with her.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, how you hear it, how she set it off. So it was like off top. it's just like everybody else was like, okay, we got to come with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't kind of like set it off. So it's just like everybody like got on they one too, man, and it came together. But Ibra was like real instrumental in, like, you feel me, like kind of like meshing the whole thing together. We was already together, but it was just like when she came,
a couple little parts.
Exactly.
All the little pieces came together,
Right.
No, definitely. I know you've been dope for a while. I think I like the most about your talent is like you could rip almost any beat. You know what I mean?
Real
like,
talk.
I heard you rip like newer trap beats and kill it, and then of course the boom bap, you just kill it too. So
Thank you.
That's definitely amazing that you can,
I appreciate
be well-rounded.
versatility,
You know? You guys sound dope all together. That's for sure.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Definitely for sure.
And I recognize your talent too. If those that don't know, he don't just do interviews, man. He throw events, man.
We do it all.
You know what I mean?
You know
He just all the way around the table with just opportunities and new
well,
creations
that's like you
for
said.
the
I
artistry.
mean, during the COVID shit, I mean, you gotta
Wiggle,
figure something
baby.
out.
You gotta wiggle, man.
Right,
You
got it.
You gotta learn to reinvent the wheel.
I mean, if it wasn't for COVID, I wouldn't be doing this podcast.
That's what's so crazy.
100%. I would not. If it was still normal time, I'd be DJing
Still on
Right,
the tables,
right.
every other night. Not, you know what I mean? Just worried about gigs.
He's super dope on them tables, though.
During
So
this time.
Super dope.
this year's been just so crazy. It's been like up and down, you know, give and take. You
I
know,
feel that.
get a little bit and then they take a little bit. Like,
Right.
fuck.
Right.
And it's just been so weird and crazy. And
But it was
just
so
the fact
sick.
that we're already almost a year into this shit.
What's so
like,
sick is you natural though,
True.
man.
really like,
you know
oh
what I'm saying?
wow.
You natural at this though, bro.
Right.
Yeah, definitely,
You know what
man.
I'm
I mean,
saying?
it's
So
just adapt to something else. Like you said, you just gotta wiggle. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
gotta,
yeah.
you can't. You just got it, man. It's been crazy. It's been tough for me too, though. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. It's been really, really tough. I've had fucking lost a bunch of people this year too.
Right.
It's just been
And
like,
continue
man, like,
to
what
do
else
it.
is next, right, man?
Right.
And then,
What's so crazy is probably gonna be something even worse than this. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems
Right.
like it keeps getting worse each
it's
year.
like they're building up for the
Yeah.
big thing, right?
So you know,
Like,
we
who
just,
knows,
we
man?
It's
just
so
gotta
bad.
say-
I've become delusionally detached from the
Yeah.
shit.
Right.
Like,
It's
but
like,
it's
that's what,
like
every time I wake up, I'm like, is it over? Was that a
Right,
nightmare?
right.
Like,
America.
Is it over? Or,
Seriously,
I
I
just
don't-
rolled me a
nightmare.
fat one
I'm just,
and put on my L10.
Look, I remember
That's all
me
I do.
personally. I remember when it first started. Right, I was like,
Tripping.
when they shut shit down,
Yeah.
I was like waking up saying, "Is it really shut
That's like,
down?"
I still do
Like
that
I
every now
would
and
hear,
then, like,
I would hear conversations about it. Like
it's
people
still going
are
on.
people
Yeah.
losing sleep right now,
Yeah.
which they was.
It's
Like
yeah.
facts,
There's a lot
right?
of
But
shit
I'm
going
like,
on.
is this really going down the way it is? Like,
Wow, it was
are we
crazy.
not? Our kids can't go play recess
you
with other
know-
kids.
even
What's
go to
really
school.
going on? What's
Yeah.
really gonna happen? Like, you know what I mean? What's the
Crazy.
solution? You know what I mean?
See,
to
I'm
all
the,
this?
I'm the bad member of the group because I'm gonna have to hold my little COVID opinion because I don't
Like,
like
you ain't gotta hold
COVID.
it here.
Yeah.
Come
I
on,
don't
Locke.
look. Y'all want to know the
Put it
real
out.
from lockdown? I don't
You
like
got it.
COVID.
You're at the right place.
Hear me now. I don't like COVID. I know it's for real, but it's only 60% real in my field because I know and I have family people that can kick the bucket from it. So I'm giving it a 60%, but the 40% is BS. I'm sorry. America, that's just lockdown.
I'm with you. I'm
Because every
thinking more
time,
than
listen,
40.
I'm gonna say
I'm
this:
thinking more
y'all
than
got your
40%
own problems in your own state.
I'm thinking
But
like
hear me now.
75 BS.
Now, no matter what state you in,
25% real.
when us regular folks get sick, what they tell us about COVID, they scare you with being dead or being on a ventilator. But when your favorite athlete get it, you don't hear nothing
Right.
about death and ventilator. He gonna be down for 5 days. He be back for next
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
Oh, thank you. I hope I make it to Sunday. I hope I don't catch COVID in case see him running around.
See, but
you
that's
don't
the-
hear that.
see, but
so
Okay,
hey,
you think they got
they
but that's
human
the
too.
difference.
I don't
they
care
got
how
that,
much
like,
weights they
different
lift and all that. COVID is for real.
See, but you know what?
So if it's for real, they don't get a pass either.
Right,
So when
right.
it start getting to that point, people start getting special.
Yeah.
Then that part of it, that's not real. But COVID is for real,
and I'm
but
gonna
that's
include
not real.
this, and I'm gonna include this. I'm
And
gonna
that
include this.
part make me think.
I agree with you 100%. How America is run. Like right now, they playing with healthcare, right? They was trying to, right? So we have a devastation, right? You know what I mean? We got this pandemic type, COVID type, taking over people's systems, shutting down people's organs and everything, lungs. You know what I mean? And when you get it, it might have a side effect later because it's an organism, right? That's alive.
Yeah,
So it's gonna
really.
keep growing.
Really,
You know what
yo,
I mean?
when they
And
put
once
you
it
on the
attaches
ventilator,
things
it
to
killing
spread
you.
a little bit
Nah,
more
I
and
ain't
more
doing no
dangerously.
No, you can't
Yeah.
use a ventilator because that's what
I'd
kill
rather
you.
die.
Listen,
more of a hazard
the
on our
ventilator
health.
keep your
So,
insides
this
moist.
is
That's
my
why
point.
they die.
This is my point to include with
You
lockdown.
take the pills, the expectorant.
His favorite
that dries
athlete.
it out.
Once you
His
hit the
favorite. Hold on,
ventilator,
hold on,
you're
hold on.
already
Hold on,
done.
hold on.
Yeah,
His favorite
it's gonna
athlete, right? Get it right because he got a perfect health care. He can get back on the field.
Oh
and win.
yeah.
One of us get
Of
it.
course.
No,
We
don't,
ain't- you
don't
know what I
believe
mean?
that for
It's
1
always
minute.
about
We trying to
money.
reach
Don't,
for it.
don't
though.
believe that for
You
1
know what I'm
minute.
saying?
Don't. Man,
That's a problem that I have
that's
with
not
America
adequate,
right
bro.
now.
That-
When it comes to
Come
food,
on, man. We talking about a
shelter.
disease here.
I'm talking about food, shelter, and healthcare.
Nah,
that
man.
shit almost
See
gotta
that?
be a
See,
given.
listen. When
like,
you
know
start
what I
talking
mean?
about a disease don't be biased. Cause you can run around the track 30 times,
go to bed
and the
at 10
regular
o'clock,
man
right?
can't. That's not how it works.
They don't go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, you know, that's not how it works. Dude over there eat 20 Twinkies. I got him. No, if it's a real disease, it shouldn't matter.
It goes everywhere.
And then when we look at disease, what is the disease about? Yeah, it's for real, but it's about rich and poor. And that part my eyes is open to. You can't COVID that on me, bro. That's called pimping.
All I'm gonna say, man, strap up and be safe out
Be
there.
safe.
You know what I'm saying?
Do what you can do
Don't-
to
you know,
protect
yeah.
yours.
Hey, but
Protect
lockdown,
your
I'm
family.
thugging till I go to the upper room.
Hey, look at your boy.
That's it,
That's the upper room.
Not from lock.
man. Hey, cause on Obama watch we had HN1 and all that. When my granny and them was alive, we had some. So I'm
always
finna just
something.
do like he
Always,
say,
yeah.
wash my hands, keep my distance, stay safe. But I'm gonna keep thugging. I hope y'all do too, and keep hopping in the limo with your mask on.
Exactly.
Talking about, let me play that cut. Clap your hands this evening.
So I got a question. All you guys from Oakland or Bay Area? Where you guys are? You guys
all around the bay.
Yeah, we a mixture. We like a blend. You know what I mean?
Oakland,
Yeah,
San
I'm from the
Francisco.
city.
See, I thought you were from the city.
Yeah, I'm born and raised in the city, but then you know I got some time in the O too, so I can't forget my town homies. They cultivated the brother too.
Oakland, Berkeley.
Oakland,
Yeah,
Berkeley.
see, Berkeley.
Frisco, East Bay.
Yeah.
Kind of like ubiquitous. I was everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Early.
I had no choice.
Yeah, we was out in East Bay early,
East Bay.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm straight out of Frisco too.
Oh, okay.
Fillmore, California.
Phil Mo.
That's what's up, man. Filthy.
That's where it started. Man, Banneker's.
You did.
Eddie Street to the Banneker's in the Lakeview, man.
Exactly.
You know, I'm Lakeview. My family born and raised. You know, they started on Ramsdale, and I went to the point. I was Bayview. Ever since there, Jamestown and Keith, all the way, man. Hollister up to Oakdale. You know, I did my time bouncing around with my family.
Now, it's Manny, I never knew you stayed on Ramsdale, bruh.
Yeah, that's where my
That's what's
family
so crazy, yeah.
originally come from. Then it was Jamestown and Keith, and then eventually we got down to McKinnon
That's
and down by Newcomb.
You know, just
Yeah,
to
man.
switch it up a little bit, Tay. I kind of want you to elaborate on the other projects that you put together. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Besides
wow,
the
yeah.
LT for the rock.
Well, it started off with the Concrete Dreams. I did that in 2010. That was like really like a special time, special project. You know, a lot of people, you know, just from an underground level consider it a classic. Like, you know, I had a lot of you know, good MCs, and I had Mike Marshall on some tracks. Like, you know, like it just everything like really fell into place for that project. And the volume 2, like that's when, you know what I'm saying, I brought Mike and Ike into the fold, and you know, like pretty much the same stuff I was on the first one. And then, like, you know, after, you know, in doing that, that's when I decided, like, man, I'm trying to put a super group together. Like,
So you make beats and then?
yeah, well,
Okay.
you know, I gotta say, my cousin on the first project, the Concrete Dreams, he really he did a lot of the production on that. I had, like, you know, couple of beats from some outside people, but he did primarily most of the tracks. My boy DJ Six Rock, shout out, my cousin in LA. And then for the volume 2, that's when I really start coming into the fold with, like, you know, my production as far as like the beats I was trying to do. Like, so I got more comfortable with it, and that's why when I started the Limousine 10 project, I like really knew where I wanted to go. With the kind of music I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And where I saw like a fit, because I didn't just want it to be like something like just some normal hip hop shit. Like I wanted it to be like something next level. So, I start putting it like you put a puzzle together, start putting all the pieces together. That's how I got up on Emerald, through Wax Tripping, because she was on the bill, that we was on, I think like the first one. And so when I peeped her out, I was like, man, like that's dope, because I already had Eddie K, Locke, Mike and Ike, but I was just like, still I want more, you know what I'm saying? So, and then Genoa, that's how we got with her, because she saw us, we was on the bill, and and I peeped her out, you know what I'm saying, and she was dope, so I was just like, man, dope. And then I got at her on Instagram, and she was like, man, I thought y'all was dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all got together on that, and then I think Emerald was like the last piece, and when I brought her in, it was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? That was like the last piece that needed. I feel like that. Okay, we official now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely. That's dope. So you got how many projects coming out?
So this is my third project that that I put out, and I think this one probably production wise, this is probably my best.
You working on any more or?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be working on all the projects throughout the Limousine 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Situation me and my cousin is working. Starting to work with the Emerald Genoa project. The Browns.
Yeah, definitely.
You feel me? Get up on that. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, we I'm gonna continue with the production, but I'm also on the business side. Trying to put us in the right position to you know what I'm saying, to get us to where we need to be. So I'm on both ends. So I'm this project, I can say I've been really hands on with it. You know what I'm saying, with everything, from the production to putting it together to, you know what I'm saying, arranging the songs, with my boy Ed. Ed me and him been down really strong on since start working on the second project. So he's been with me the whole time, helping, put it together, and you know what I'm saying, being that extra ear. So me and him work good together. So it's this Limousine 10 project though is by far, I think, my best work. And everybody in this group is just dope in their own right. Everybody gonna see at the end of the day, they could all be doing their own thing, but everybody sacrificed and put their egos to the side to to come together to make this dope project. So shout out to everybody in the group. You know what I'm saying?
When I hear you guys definitely have more about that old school sound. You know what I mean? How do you guys feel about a lot of the new music?
I love. For me,
I guess you could say the trap music, drill music, and all that. Yeah.
We weed through it's like any other thing. You know what I'm saying? It's good stuff. It's garbage. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But the mainstream, they love to glorify our lowest attributes. So you gonna see that more than you gonna see the good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we weed through that, man. And I'm not a hater of the new. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm on that.
I appreciate the good stuff.
I like some of the new shit.
Yeah.
I play as a DJ.
Yeah, you got to, man.
Of course, I have to.
You
know what I mean?
They got some slaps.
I like some new shit.
There's some young cats out there.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, as I like to say about the new music, a dead clock is right twice a day. Of course, with everything out there, it's gonna be some ones.
Right.
Come on, off top though, a lot of that shit is garbage.
I thought, for me, just being a part of the group collectively, that was something that attracted me. Not just the production side of things, but I would just say the artistry of every artist that was in the room. I thought that, it was you say trap or trill, it wasn't even that. It was I always use the word hip hop. When I describe, us, L10, or talk about other, artists that we feature with to other cats. 'Cause I got a lot of young homies in the streets that get down. I mean, they just as popular as us. Got videos, YouTube, the whole nine. They be like, "Oh, gee, I didn't know you. That's your group, man. Y'all tight." But the thing where they respect us at is totally different from their outfit. You know what I mean? They repping the streets and they tight, they young and they up and coming. But then we old school and we kind of been around, but our music speaks for itself. And I think I would call it real hip hop. It's not like we rap from our swag. We do, but we don't. To where I feel like as fans, if you got a chance to just meet us and really like rock with us or get down with us one time, you wouldn't feel like we, like Emerald say, we never been pretenders. Like we not no fake, we don't, let the gold chains or whatever we got on fool you. We really genuine, real people or real niggas, if you want to call it that. But we just not with no offbeat silly shit. You come around us, we talking
genuine
intellect.
artists.
You can bring your wife, nigga. Excuse me.
We genuine
your sister
people.
around us or whatever. Your partners, your homies. We gonna tap in for real. But we ain't on no Tech Nines and we carry Uzis and we selling mad pounds of weed and all that. Nah. We know them. We know all them niggas, but that's not us. So we rap from that perspective. Not to say that because you doing that, ain't nothing wrong with that if that's who you is. But when you rock with L10, I'ma say this out of my own mouth. We don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. Cause that ain't what we about. We about real rap, real hip hop.
You want
good
vibes,
vibes, and make some good music. That's what we about.
Right.
And all that getting down, the choppers and all that, that's for the security team.
Like Mike and Nike say. What'd you say, Mike? Mike and Nike. Good
news.
Good news.
Good vibes. Good news. Good vibes bring good news.
Good vibes. Seeing a G
and it invites good people.
Man, don't even come to the party, man.
So what you
Stay
thinking,
in the parking
Emerald?
lot, bro?
I'm just chilling, listening. I'm tired.
Hey, MB in the cup, man.
Yo, we gotta rock donation in a minute though. We gotta go down the hall and rock this platform for the people streaming. You know what I mean? So if you listening to the podcast right now, tap into the stream. I just got a text that we don't have a link to how people can stream. So I gotta really get on that real quick. So
yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Let's do it.
And before we tap out, get on that Spotify, get on that iHeartRadio, get on that Bandcamp, Limousine10.
Yeah.
If you don't got it, get it. It ain't an arm and a leg. Go on and listen to it. Cop that.
Thanks,
man.
Thanks for the ride, Volume 1.
iHeartRadio.
Let's go around. Let them know where to find you at, Eddie. Let them know where to find you at.
Man, you can find me at where am I at, man? God damn it. Shit. Where am I at? 88 Gerb City, Bandcamp.
Yeah. Let them know, Lock. Let them know.
Oh man, I ain't set up. Y'all follow me on Facebook, man. Something like that. We yet to come with Lock though. You know what I'm saying about? But I'm gonna let Emerald get to y'all.
You can find me at Emerald Brown. Emerald is spelled with the I. Go to emeraldbrownmusic.com. Working on some new stuff.
You can find me on the gram, social media. You can also see me in the upcoming gram with the Limousine10. We are restructuring our social media. So stay tuned for that. You can find me on all platforms with the group. I also want to give a shout out to my high road folks, my boy, my brother from Souls and Mischief Click, Tajay. Him and I coming out with a musical series that's coming out. He got the Black Tech album with Architect. You know what I mean? Out right now that I'm on too. So all platforms, man. I don't do Facebook. If you find me on Facebook, I really don't look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different look. But you can, you know what I mean? I keep up with my gram. You know what I'm saying? You can just find me at where it say Limousine10. I'm there. Michael White on the gram, 3476.
One more thing, man. Shout out to everybody that performed on the album. Spit a verse, man.
Right.
Can't forget my man Cume of Rec League, man.
Yes.
Cume,
Shout out to Cume, man.
Shout out to Z-Man, Gerb City.
Follow.
Gerb City. Follow Gerb City South. White Mike, Boy Stiff. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Who else is on there?
And Tajay.
Tajay. Yeah.
You feel me?
High Road, man. Hey, one love for y'all, man. Thank you for blessing this album, man.
Most definitely.
Team
love,
in the
y'all.
building, baby.
Hey,
I want to thank Mace.
Mace,
Right on, Mace,
Hey,
for
hey,
putting this on,
hey,
man.
bringing this to the
Finally,
table.
Really
finally got up
appreciate
in here, man.
Thank you.
know
I
what
know
I'm
it
saying?
is the Roundtable every
Yes,
Friday
sir.
night at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Go subscribe to Cut It Up Music. We'll see you next time. Limousine 10.
Make
Thank
sure you
you
hit the
guys,
subscribe
man. We
button.
out. Thanks.
Yeah.
Comment down
Peace
below.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.